my experience that people get upset when you lie on your dating profile.
Yes, absolutely. Especially when it's a bad picture.
Yeah, anytime I've been on an online dating site and had my profile up there, people are always disappointed when I show up and they realize I'm not a 42-year-old woman who just wants to go berry picking on the weekends. And I don't get why they get so angry, you know. Yeah.
And I thought you were just going to lie about your height.
Daisy is on the phone with us, and Daisy, I guess you wouldn't say you lie on your dating profile, but you omit something on your dating profile that you think could have led to a guy not calling you back, right?
Correct, yes.
There is an important detail about Daisy that she doesn't share on her dating profile. Because she met the guy on what website?
Met him on OkCupid.
All right. Which, if you're going to talk about like dating websites, that's like the Burien of dating websites. It's not quite the bottom, but it's not necessarily the best either.
Yeah. What is it? You have like 11 fingers or something?
No, I have the right number of fingers, but in addition to the right number of fingers, I also have a son.
Oh.
And when I did have that on my profile, when I was honest about that, I got a lot fewer responses. So now I just don't put it on there. But I do always tell the person, you know, on like the first date. It's not like I try and keep it secret, you know, indefinitely or anything like that.
So you're not hiding your son. You just don't want it to be something that is defining you in the world of dating.
Exactly. I just kind of want to get my foot in the door, and then I tell them. Exactly.
Is the reaction usually pretty good when you tell guys on a first date, like, oh, by the way, I have a kid. You didn't see that on my dating profile, but surprise.
It's kind of mixed. Some guys are okay with it. Some people are totally offended that, you know, I lied on my profile.
If it were me, as soon as you told me that, you would just see a cloud of dust like in a cartoon. I'd be out of there.
I totally understand that, and that's why I tell people on the first date, because, you know, I don't want to lie. I just want a chance to tell them face to face, because I think that sometimes can make a difference.
So what was it like when you told him on the first date, when you guys were out to dinner?
Well, his name's Alex, and we ordered dinner, and I told him after the food came, and I was just kind of like, so I have a kid. Not the smoothest way I've ever done it.
Yeah. So how's your steak? It's pretty good. I have a kid.
I have a child.
So it wasn't the smoothest way to break the news to him that you had it.
No, it wasn't my best.
And what did he do?
I was watching him, you know, because I wanted to see his reaction. And he sort of stopped and just looked at me and said, oh, that's cool. And then sort of went on. So, I mean, it wasn't horribly positive, but it wasn't horribly negative. It was just sort of generic.
I think that's
It
just
was
a polite way of being like, ouch.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Or
yeah.
maybe he's just saying, why are you being so awkward about it? That's cool. Like, you have a kid.
I don't think so. You'd want to be like, did he